shame I've been divorced 2 times over dumb shit. I'm ashamed my son call another nigga pops. Cause his mom still bitter, we didn't work it out.
Woo! Good morning. Good morning, lovely people. I see a lot of y'all are in the chat. Y'all already in here discussing the ridiculousness, if that's even a word, of it all. This conversation this morning that we're getting ready to have is so important to every community across this nation. It's important, especially though the Black community. And I know people like, oh, girl, Angie, is too much. It's all early in the morning. Please don't get started with the black or the white thing. It's just wrong. We need to do something about it. Yeah, it's wrong, but let's be for real. Y'all know that they intentionally target our communities. Y'all know that the majority of their abortion clinics are in our communities. Y'all know every time y'all hear or see somebody on TV bragging about an abortion, it's a strong-looking Black woman. And when I say strong, I don't necessarily mean like by features, manly or whatever, but someone that they have lifted up to represent or exhume, this pillar of strength that we should all be looking up to and admiring. Bill AB 2223. I tell you something, we got to be living in hell. There's absolutely no way anyone can convince me that anyone on this earth would go through the trouble, especially not anyone, let me be very specific. I'm going to say female woman. That any female would go through getting pregnant, those first 90 days, all of that morning sickness, carrying that baby for 6 more months after that, having that baby grow, feeling it turn, feeling it kick, weighing down on your bladder, having to go to the bathroom 30 times in the middle of the night. Then after that, going through labor. I don't know too many people that had a quick labor. Some of these labors are 24 hours, 36 hours, 72 hours worth of labor, bringing that life into the world. It does not stop there. After that, we are talking about giving birth to the baby, holding the baby, hearing the baby cry, looking at the baby, seeing that this is a life. Before you were feeling it because your body was growing and adjusting to the baby inside of your womb. Now you're seeing that this life has been separated from you. It's its own life. 28 days after birth, you're going to go through all of that and then decide to kill it. Y'all telling me we're not in hell? Y'all telling me this not hell right here on earth? You telling me that is not evil? How is all of this legal? Sonya Rice is asking in the comments. Because Democrats in office, congressmen, congresswomen in office, writing laws to make it legal. We're going to get into this. But before we get into this ridiculous bill, AB 2223, we need to get these numbers up, y'all. 204 people, 210 people. The numbers is growing in the chat. Y'all know what y'all need to do. Y'all need to like. Y'all need to share, subscribe. Make sure as many people are getting this message as possible. Now, guys, I got some good news to talk about, but this is going to break us all into this conversation we're getting ready to have. Your girl is getting ready to be in a documentary, and I will be posting the link down at the bottom. Not getting ready to be. I'm already in the documentary. Now, I'm going to play a few moments of this clip, and then we're going to kind of skip to it so you can get to my part. Because I'm like, yay, y'all, yay, we win it. But it's eye-opening. Now, you know we can't post the whole video here because the page will be shut down. But I am going to go back after this live and post the link inside of the description so that you all can follow the link and watch this entire video. Let's open this up, and then we're going to go right into this doctor that's arguing to Congress on the floor AB 2223 is murder. This is innocent life that you all are killing. But let's get into this video right quick.
What if you've been lied to about almost everything your entire life?
According to this survey, more doctors smoke Camels.
What if the mainstream media was all reading from the same script? Literally, the exact same script.
What if you discovered that President Obama passed a bill which made it legal for the mainstream media to knowingly propagandize American citizens?
Propaganda, in other words, a false narrative for whatever specific purpose, is now much, much easier to perpetrate on the people.
What if the same propaganda techniques used in Nazi Germany were still being used today in the USA?
What if, as a result of constant propaganda, liars were idolized and truth tellers were demonized, slandered, and punished?
What if
I just want to say before anybody try to come in here, they just asking. And all they saying is what if, what if, what is. Please don't jump on us this morning. These are some of the freedom fighters that I rock with. And we are all here just asking. You may see some very, very familiar faces in this video so far. If you know, you know. I don't even want to say their names. It might cause them to flag my page. I'm going to play a little bit more of this and then get to my part. And then you all have to come back and get the link. But let's talk about this, y'all. This is why they don't want your girl to have access. But they can't help it. Because to whom much is given, much is required. This work right here is only for the strong. Let's keep going. Oh, hold on, let me mute.
What if there was a coordinated conspiracy to brainwash the masses into believing only the official stories
While mocking the, quote, conspiracy theorists.
JFK, John F. Kennedy, he talked about this monolithic conspiracy around the world. That essentially the conspiracy was coordinated between every facet of not just government, but also, the medical industry and academia and the media and entertainment.
What if award-winning filmmakers were smeared and ridiculed for discussing these conspiracies?
What if you learned that almost 70 years ago, the U.S. Senate determined that there was an active conspiracy in the USA to suppress natural cancer treatments?
My investigation to date should convince
we may never get it back again.
It's time to stop obeying tyrannical mandates. It's time for non-compliance.
We need to stop being scared and stop doing what we're told.
We are one nation under God, with liberty and justice for all. We are not one nation under government, with liberty and justice for those who comply.
We need to not comply, and we need to stand up for our rights, because we own the government does not own us. Whoop, there it is. Y'all already know it was, a lot of information coming through. I had to kind of zoom through it. I'm going to put the link in there so you all can, go back and watch it. But shout out to, the freedom fighters and all of the people that were fighting. A ruling did come in where a Trump appointed judge shot down Joe Biden's mask mandate. So now, and this is just for you, if you don't want to be masked, your child doesn't want to be masked, you're not forced. So it's for the airports, it's for the planes, it's for the trains, automobiles, Uber, all of this stuff. Now, me personally, I think that an airplane is a confined space, and I have gotten sick from somebody coughing and choking that was sitting next to me. So, I mean, it's up to you. If you got your mask on and you're protected, but the fact that we have to mandate this for everybody, even for small children, kicking mamas off of the plane because their kids won't put a mask on and telling me when I get to the restaurant, in order to get to the restaurant, I got to take the mask on. But as soon as I sit down, I got to take the mask off. Make it make sense. All right, y'all. I know I'm going to talk about why we are here this morning. This morning, we are talking about Bill AB 2223, which just passed yesterday in Sacramento, California, with a vote of 13-3. I'm getting ready to play a clip from you all from a doctor, right, that's arguing about this bill. And then we're going to go into some facts about this bill and the actual harm that it can cause. Stay with us.
The ambiguity of the bill is clear. However, a close inspection of this bill does allow for the legalization of the killing of innocent newborn children up to the age of 28 days. A yes vote is an unequivocal and complete approval of the legalized killing of a newborn baby. And with all of my heart, I oppose AB 2223 and urge you to vote no.
Thank you very much. We will go to witnesses.
Let's talk about this for a minute, y'all. Let's talk about the fact that you have a doctor. Not only is this a doctor, this is a practicing OBGYN for 30 years. This is someone who has spent the last 30 years delivering babies and caring for pregnant mothers, while they are carrying their children, using ultrasounds to look at the babies, to watch the babies move, making sure that these babies are intact. Like, these are whole babies. He's arguing on the floor. This is before they voted. This is a doctor arguing before Congress before they voted to legalize this bill. He says a close inspection of this bill does allow for the legalization of killing innocent newborn children up to the age of 28 days. You mean to tell me after going through all that, you don't know whether or not you want a baby? You should know. This is why they say, my mom and my grandma, when I was younger, they used to say, you got to be careful what you say, because you say one thing, and then by the time you come back, they done added this and this and this and this on. I give you a penny. Next thing you know, you done turned it into $1. I give you an inch. Next thing you know, you done took a whole mile. You legalize abortion based off of the testimony of a woman who said she was raped by a black man, for a black man. We come to find out all these years later that wasn't even true. That was a lie. She wasn't even raped. So y'all say we gonna just use abortion, right, in the instance of incest, right, or rape. Okay, well, you ain't that. It's obvious it ain't about incest or rape no more. Y'all, how many abortions being performed in the United States per day? I know 900 black babies per day being aborted. We're not seeing no reports of rape or incest to match that up. We know that everybody walking in the abortion clinic right now, the way y'all got black women out here bragging about having an abortion, all of those videos floating all over TikTok, all of these new voices in the black community, to these reality stars bragging about having abortions. They ain't say they was raped. They just killing their babies just because. See, we don't went from abortion being what it actually is to it being a form of birth control. Now y'all want to kill a whole baby. Let's listen to this one more time, and then we're going to get into this bill. Let's talk about
the ambiguity of the bill is clear. However, A close inspection of this bill does allow for the legalization of the killing of innocent newborn children up to the age of 28 days. A yes vote is an unequivocal and complete approval of the legalized killing of a newborn baby. And with all of my heart, I oppose AB 2223 and urge you to vote no.
The doctor sound like his voice is cracking. I don't know if anybody else heard it. The doctor sound like his voice is cracking. The doctor is begging him. The doctor is saying, wait. The doctor saying, wait. Without a doubt, let's talk about no in regards to this bill. And Live Action is reporting this from Bill AB 2223. This bill is potentially the most destructive pro-abortion bill in the nation. Notwithstanding any other law, a person shall not be subject to civil or criminal liability or penalty or otherwise deprived of their rights under this article based on their actions or omissions with respect to their pregnancy or actual, potential, or alleged pregnancy outcome, including miscarriage, stillbirth, or abortion, or prenatal death due to pregnancy-related causes. Now, let's break this down for a minute, because remember, they got us all confused. It say, notwithstanding any other law, a person shall not be subject to civil or criminal liability. Okay, let's talk about who that person is, because the damn show ain't the daddy. Huh? Let's talk about who that person is, because the damn show ain't the daddy. Because anytime you have a man that decides he don't want the baby and he take it upon himself to kill that baby after that mama done gave birth, his black ass going to jail. So let's be clear about what y'all talking about in these laws when you say a person. Let's just say the mother or the abortion provider. Don't come hitting me with all this a person, because the minute a man decide he don't want his own baby, the minute a man decide, as the daddy, he gonna kill the baby because he don't want to pay 18 years worth of child support. She was just, a little side chick. She knew he had a wife at home. He told her he didn't want another baby. She decided she want to go have the baby anyway. Y'all remember the story we just heard about the little boy? Y'all don't forgot? Went and shot the baby mama in the head and took the 2-day-old baby and threw the baby in the river. Y'all remember that, right? Let's tell the truth when we talking about these laws, okay? You sit up here talking about a person. Nah, come on now. That ain't true. That ain't true. So the mother, any other person, I can guarantee you, besides the daddy, because they just want to completely do away with the man, has a right to kill the baby for any reason. Now, the other day, I was just arguing about a story of a woman who they got in murder right now, who they got in prison, in jail right now, facing a murder charge because she induced her own abortion, right? So she decided she didn't want the baby. And my argument was, well, if you can pay, a doctor to kill the baby with the mother's permission, why can't the mother kill the baby? I mean, hell, go ahead. I mean, let's just legalize it all. Let's just legalize it all. Why is everybody allowed to kill the baby, but the two people that created it? If this the route y'all want to go, if you're going to legalize it, if we killing full babies now for any reason, why is everybody allowed to kill the baby, but the mama or the daddy? If somebody want to kill the baby, no, what people talking about? Please tell me this not true. Oh, it's true. Let's keep on going. How would this bill legalize infanticide? The word perinatal is not defined in the bill text and can be used to describe children about 1 month before their birth till 28 days after their birth, indicating that criminals who kill children up to 4 weeks old may be able to operate with impunity in California. The bill gives the mother now, the right to sue any law enforcement agency for investigating or threatening to investigate her pregnancy outcome, including the perinatal death of her child. That means if you find a dead infant in a dumpster somewhere, law enforcement is expected not to look into the matter, and if they think the child died from a failed abortion or from any pregnancy-related cause. This bill will literally leave babies born alive after a failed abortion subject to murder or the killing by neglect. You remember I told y'all a while back about the Born Alive Act. Y'all remember when I went on the Black News Channel with Curtis, what his name is, Mr. Blow-It-All. Y'all remember? And he was hollering and screaming and cutting my mic and telling me that wasn't none of this true, that none of this happened. And I told y'all I wanted y'all to all go research the Born Alive Act. Look, matter of fact, I ain't gonna tell y'all to do nothing. I'm finna pull it up right now because see, I'm tired of the games. I'm tired of the games. Hold on one second. Let's get into this. Let's pull it up. We're gonna share it because we teaching this morning. Let's go. Where we at? Here we go, right here. Here it is, right here on your screen. This is the Born Alive Abortion Survivors Act. I asked y'all a while ago, I said, how far gone you got to be in pregnancy, right, for a baby to be born alive? How far along you got to be in a pregnancy for a baby to be born alive? Let's talk about it. This bill establishes requirement for the degree of care a healthcare practitioner must provide in the case of a child born alive following an abortion or an attempted abortion. Specifically, a healthcare practitioner who is present must exercise the same degree of care as would reasonably be provided to any other child born alive at that same gestational age, and ensure that the child is immediately admitted to a hospital. Additionally, a healthcare practitioner or other employee who has knowledge of a failure to comply with the degree of care requirements must immediately report such failure. So basically, this bill right here is saying that you treat this child as its own person, right? Like, okay, you was born, your mama saying kill you, but you alive, and the doctor saying, no, we're not gonna kill you. We gonna treat you as your own person, separate from your mother, as in the case if a mother, has a baby, want to give the baby up for adoption. I'm thinking by this time, right, you should have known whether or not you wanted this bill. I mean, whether or not you wanted this baby. This is what I'm thinking. Let's talk about who sponsored this bill, right? Because at the end of the day, the bill was voted down. Let's talk about it. Republican in LA, Republican in Texas, Republican in Iowa, Republican in Utah. Look, Republican, 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 Republican Oklahoma, Republican Tennessee, Republican, 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 Texas, West Virginia, all Republicans, North Carolina, Republican, Tennessee, Republican, Michigan, Republicans, Republican, Republican. Where are the Democrats? Republican, 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 Republican. All of these people, Republican, Republican, Republican. Not, hold on, because I want y'all to go back and start doing your own research because, they tell us that the Republicans, the white racists, we can't trust them. Why we can't trust them? Because they voting for black babies to not be aborted? Where are the Democrats? Where is the balance? Now I'm going to pull up something else. Every Democrat voted against life. Now, regardless of where you stand on abortion, let's just talk about some facts. We know these people have been trying to get rid of us darkies since the beginning of time. How can you support an agenda that goes against life? We know we've been a minority since we got here. How can you support an agenda that goes against life? Where are the Democrats willing to vote for our children to be born and live? Don't sit up here and tell me it ain't one Democrat on this list willing to stand up and say, let our children be born. Don't tell me that. Let's keep going. Hold on. Come on, get it right. I'm still coming. Don't stop. Hold on one second. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to get into, let me cancel this. Hold on one second. I'm going to get into why the Democrats won't vote for our children to live. Can we do that? Can we get into why? Let's go. Here we go right here. Who are the Democrats? Let's go. Let's remove this one. Stop the screen. Let's talk about it. Why won't any of these Democrats vote for our children to live? Let's talk about this. Let's get into who these people are. Right here, the Democrats passed bill, forcing Americans to fund Planned Parenthood, right? Let's talk about it. House Democrats approved a massive spending bill Friday that would reverse pro-life actions by President Donald Trump and force Americans to fund Planned Parenthood abortion chain. Now, the beef about Planned Parenthood was what they're saying is with our tax dollars, it was never to stop abortion, but they saying if you want to kill your baby, you pay for it. It meant that the millions of us pro-life Americans, or for those of us that on the verge and saying, wait a minute now, yeah, you know, I was with y'all for a minute, but now y'all killing full-term babies. You know, y'all don't went a little too far. That means that the taxes they make us pay, they using this money to kill babies. Now, what I'm saying is I don't want the blood on my hands, right? I got my own issues to deal with. What we're saying is if you want to kill your baby, that's between you and your baby daddy and your doctor and God. Why do we have to pay for it? I would rather my tax dollars go to helping those children live or have successful lives than versus, killing them. Why would the Democrats fund Planned Parenthood? Because Planned Parenthood funds the Democrats. Oh, you think I'm lying? I know you think I'm lying. That's why I got receipts. That's why I bring my receipts every time. Let's talk about it. Look at this. Democrats for Life of America. And I know I should be laughing. I know I should be laughing. I know I should be laughing, right? This one actually, hold on. Democrats for Life. So where are these Democrats at? But whoever this is, whoever started this organization, let's talk about what they say. Democrats for Life of America fully supports reallocating Planned Parenthood's Title X funding to the 13,000 community health centers and rural health care clinics. Americans overwhelmingly opposed by public funding of abortion. A Reuters poll found that the funding for Planned Parenthood drops 20 points from 54 to 34% after respondents learned more about Planned Parenthood's abortion policies and procedures. Planned Parenthood performs over 330,000 abortions each year and has a $1.2 billion budget. So the reality of this is that this is about the money. Let's keep going. We're not done. Look at this. Bow. Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Planned Parenthood launches $45 million campaign to back Democrats in 2020. Planned Parenthood put $445 million into a campaign, and then the first thing Joe Biden did when they went in office was signed an executive order funding abortion throughout the nation. Trump didn't stop them from killing their baby. He just said our tax dollars not gonna pay for it. This is what I'm telling y'all. These people went in office like they funding their pockets at the expense of our children being sacrificed, at the expense of our grandchildren, our cousins, our nieces, our sisters, our brothers. Planned Parenthood will spend $45 million on the 2020 election, the nonprofit's biggest electoral expenditure in its history, according to CBS News. The money will go towards the presidential election, okay? The presidential election, as well as congressional and state house races, according to Planned Parenthood. I'm going to show y'all something else. Y'all keep reading that. I'm finna look on something else. Hold on. We're going to break this thing down this morning. I'm going to show y'all how this all tied in. Show y'all how this all tied in with this election in these state and these house runs, right? Y'all remember I ran in the 2020 election. Y'all do remember when I ran in the election, it was before John Lewis passed away. Y'all do remember after John Lewis passed away, they put in Nikema Williams. Remember, Nikema Williams was a write-in candidate. Remember, Nikema Williams refused to debate. She didn't even campaign. But somehow she won, even then when there was a water main break in the main room that held the balance. But how many of you really knew who Nikema Williams was? See, this is why they tried to brand me as crazy. Let me show y'all this. Let me show y'all how this all tied in together. Now, we just saw the article said that Planned Parenthood put $45 million into the presidential campaign, right? And even into the local, right? And state elections. It said that. We just read it. Look at this. I bet y'all didn't know this. I bet y'all didn't know this. Let's read. Nikema Williams. This who y'all voted for. So they say. Nikema Williams is currently the vice president of public policy for Planned Parenthood Southeast Incorporated. Nikema serves as the primary contact with key community leaders and coalition partners in helping to build a long-term public policy. Hello. This on the Democrat.org, y'all. Do you see what website this is on? Can you see it at the top? This is on Democrats.org. Nikema serves as the primary contact with key community leaders and coalition partners and helping to build a long-term public policy, legislative, and community engagement program to promote reproductive health throughout Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi. the black woman, the spokesperson for Black Death, the representative to put in legislation, right? And to be the spokesperson to advocate for black women throughout the South. Who y'all voting for? What are y'all voting for? This is why she wouldn't debate me. In Alabama, Georgia, and Mississippi, not the deep South where they've been trying to get rid of you niggas. Listen, man. Listen. Wouldn't even debate. How you gonna debate me? I'm saying our children need to be born. Our children need to live. You're getting paid to tell us to execute black life in the womb. She gets paid to do this. She already worked for Planned Parenthood. Why wouldn't they want her in Congress? She ain't the only one. She ain't the only one. Bye, baby. Have a good day. He tired of me probably. I'll be hollering and shit. He just gone. They wanted us to vote for the people that are going to sell us death for the next generation. They funded. They know she gonna go in there and vote for all of their agendas. She ain't the only one though. Let's get into it. Hold on. Look at this. Planned Parenthood got a whole site just so you can donate to them so they can fund the Democrats. Ain't none of this funding going to no Republican. Ain't none of this funding going to no independent. Look, they had on their... Listen, they want you to pay so they can fund the Democrats. They want us to pay them to put Democrats in office that look like us, that will vote for our children to be executed in the womb, to not even have life. Let me pull this up. Give me a minute. Hold on. There we go. Hold on. Let's go back to this side. I'm going to drop the link. We're going to talk about this. Let me go back to this side. Remember that website we was just looking at? The one that had Nakima on there saying support us, right? Democrats.org. This is their main page. Who we are. The Democratic National Committee is committed to electing Democrats everywhere, from the school board to the Oval Office. We mobilize voters across the country, building on our historic 2020 victories. Together, we will build a better America. They bragging. They bragging about voting to kill our children. They bragging. I'm looking for something, y'all. Give me 1 minute. I'm looking for something. Here's a... One second. This is important. Let's get in here. It's one. Oh, damn it. What's up with the computer? Hold on. Damn. Where they at? Where they at? Because there is a list that shows you every Democrat that Planned Parenthood has funded. Where is that list? Where is that list? I'm going to have to find that list because I don't want to take up too much time, and I should have it right here at the tip of my fingers, but I got to find it. I got to find it. Where is it at? This is so important. Satan is acting up. Where is it at? That might be it down at the bottom. Planned Parenthood political donations. That's what I'm looking for. Let's see if that pulls it up. Give me 1 second. This is so important. Ooh, here you go. I found it. Let's get into it. Come on, computer. Why you acting so slow? Woo-hoo-hoo! Let's do it. We're going to pull this up. This is what I wanted y'all to see. Follow the money. Somebody says it's a proposed bill. No, that bill passed, baby. It's legal. Follow the money. We talking about who Planned Parenthood is funding, who they are supporting. All right, let's get into this. Woo, here we go. Planned Parenthood, PAC contributions to federal candidates, $737,785 has gone to the Democrats. $0 have gone to Republicans. Let's talk about it. On average, Democrats were sent $5,324 a piece because they do have limits on how much you can donate, right? Per candidate. Let's talk about it. They donated to Joe Biden as president. Let's talk about who they donated to in the House. I want to make sure y'all watching this with me. We watching this together. Let's go. $285,000. 100% went to Democratic candidates. Debbie Marshall in Florida, $9,578. Torres Small in New Mexico. Aldrich, Democrat of Texas. Cindy, a Democrat of Iowa. Anthony, a Democrat of New York. Sean Caston, Democrat. Jill Siniceros, California. Cox, California. Craig, Minnesota. Crow, Colorado. These are the people voting for your children and your grandchildren to die. Davis, Kansas City, I guess. Delgado, New York. Finicure, Iowa. Fletcher, Texas. All of these people, New Jersey. Harder, California. Connecticut. Oklahoma, Nevada, New Jersey. Let's keep going. Pennsylvania, Nevada, California, Washington, Virginia, New Jersey, Georgia, Lucy McBeth, I'm on you. Arizona, New Hampshire, California. Let's keep going. We need to get active in our states. Max Rose, New York. Look, all Democrats. I know y'all want me to keep going. If you want to ask why they support the Democrats, because the Democrats support them. They don't give a damn if they know that the majority of babies being aborted are black. They give a damn about who is funding them and aligning their pockets. They don't give a damn if you got a sister from the community fighting for her people to be empowered, fighting for her children to live. They gonna silence her, tell you she crazy, and put up the person that worked for them. She literally is getting paid by Planned Parenthood. It's an all-win situation for them. They're not losing. Every Democrat in office. That's the House. Y'all can go through the list. Every Democrat. 0 Republicans. Democrat. Let's go. Here are the Senate candidates. $176,000. $0 to Republicans. There they go. Look, nigga, your boy right there, right here in Georgia. Raphael Warnock. Down there preaching in the name of Martin Luther King Jr. You know, last time I checked, regardless how anybody feel, Martin Luther King Jr. was fighting for our people to be free. He was fighting for our people to be empowered. He wasn't fighting for our babies to be aborted. Raphael Warnock down there, look, John Ossoff. Oh, this white boy, he's our friend. We see him with Raphael Warnock. They're down there preaching in Elizabeth Baptist Church. They're for the people. A preacher. Y'all always said, you know, keep the state and the church separate. You got a preacher tweeting from his platform. He a pro-abortion preacher. Now, hold on, bruh. Even if that is what it is, you that bold to stand before God, knowing the numbers, you telling me you care about the community, but the whole surroundings around the church is a trap. I can't even go to the gas station without 50 people running up on my car. I'm talking about the gas station right next to your church. Funded. Planned Parenthood. One of the most, I'm talking about an admitted racist organization. They admitted to specifically targeting Black Americans. Do I need to pull those receipts too? Y'all want to keep going through this list? Raphael Warnock, John Ossoff, Shanine in New Hampshire, Tina Smith, let's call them out. Peters, Hickelumer, Gross, Boyer, Cory Booker, to go your boy. You remember he was crying. Remember when Cory Booker was crying, going, oh, Kentucky, a Black woman should never have to go through something like this. God forbid they ask you why you've been so lenient on people that have sex crimes against children. I thought this was about Black Lives Matter. Why y'all ain't pull her sentencing record when it came to the Black men and women that stood before her? Oh, Republicans, they're so racist. The only thing they can do was think of the fact that she gave lenient sentences to, you know, child sex abusers. Y'all sound just like, you know, the mothers and them grannies and stuff in the church, you know, and them Black families and stuff that always, you know, swept everything. All right, let me keep going. Let's keep going. Durbin, Harrison, LeJohn, Mackler, Markey, Reed, Warner. There they go. Let's keep reading through the house, see if we see some familiar names. Clyburn, Eastman. I can't even pronounce them. Not Nancy Pelosi. Not Nancy Pelosi. Schroeder, Timms, Venezuela, Newman. Hold on. Let's keep going. Bordeaux, Sinceros, Cobb, Cohen, Denny, Elliott, Philo, Gandhi, Goroff, Kennedy. Deborah Ross, Shelton. See, Kaylee, do y'all even know who these people are that are voting in laws in your area? Do y'all even know who these people are? Let's keep going. Kelly, Bustos, Shawaski, DeVazio, Clark, Adam, DeGate, Engel, Hoyer, Jeffries, Lee, Nadler, not the little short man. Is that the little short man, Nadler? Linda Sanchez, Fernandez, Mermel, Kate Hill. Listen, if you want to know why they won't vote for our children to live. They're not going to vote for our children to live because they're funded for our children to die. They're funded for our children to die. I'm going to go back over to this. Hold on one second. Actions in review. Hold on. Let me see what happened. Let's go here. Y'all need to be paying attention. Let's go. All right, let's keep going. Hold on one second. Let me come up here. What's up with my moving kind of slow this morning? Let's talk about this. Hold on. Let me clean up some of this. A whole baby. Y'all with it? A whole baby. Let's move on to some other news, y'all. Speaking of babies, they say that Netflix tank is dropping, y'all. They saying that Netflix stock is dropping. Let's talk about this. They're saying that they have a new movie out, or all of this propaganda, or all of these movies that's supposed to be like psychological and mind control and pushing the agenda. And people have been unsubscribing to Netflix. And this is one of the stories that just came out. Now, y'all know the other day we talked about the transgender in prison. They got the 2 women pregnant. But look at this. Look at what's going on with Netflix. There it is right there. Netflix has a new series out, y'all. And it's called He's Expecting. He's Expecting. This is on Netflix. And according to some conservatives, on social media, DC Drano is one. They've done the research since Cuties came out. Y'all remember that movie Cuties with them little girls dropping it like it's hot, half naked, feeling all on themselves, rubbing on their little nipples. Now this one right here, y'all, with the blonde hair, they're saying that was a boy. So I don't know if y'all watched it. Y'all might need to go back and see it. But they're saying that one right there with the blonde hair was a boy. Let's keep going. They say that Netflix is losing subscribers for the first time in a decade and expects to lose millions more. The company, which had a net loss of 200,000 subscribers in its first quarter, has been facing down a lack of must-see content on its platform. So shout out to the real Americans that's saying, hey, wait a minute, this is too much. When it comes to these children, when it comes to these agendas, let's begin to make sure that we are not supporting organizations and all of that stuff that's pushing the agenda. Now, breaking news, there was a tweet that was released. It's by Randy Fine, and his Twitter handle is Vote Randy Fine. Basically, he says that this is breaking news. He says Disney is a guest in Florida, and today we remind them. They said Governor DeSantis just expanded the special session so he could file HB 3C. HB 3C is a bill that would eliminate Reedy Creek Improvement District, which is a 50-year-old special statute that makes Disney exempt from laws faced by regular Floridans. So I had no idea that Disney was sitting literally right in the middle of Florida, but people on Disney did not have to abide by the same laws as everybody else in Florida. So shout out to Governor DeSantis for that bill that he's passing to hold Disney accountable for what's going on with our children. Now, we talked about Jack Dorsey. Jack Dorsey, y'all, I don't know if y'all know about this. Let me share this with y'all. This is breaking news. Jack Dorsey has come out claiming that CNN is responsible for some of the riots and the incitement of riots and the violence and stuff that happened during the Black Lives Matter riots. Now, not Jack Dorsey switching on Black Lives Matter, because last I saw him, it was a picture of him out there protesting with Black Lives Matter. I don't know if y'all remember that picture floating around the internet of Jack Dorsey when he was out there in this all black. And I'm saying to myself, what the hell? What he doing out there? We got to pay attention to these agendas. It says Twitter co-founder Jack Dorsey on Monday accused CNN of creating conflict during the Ferguson, Missouri riots so that the cable news network could film it. Don't tell me CNN out here doing the Justice Smollett. Don't tell me CNN out here doing the Justice Smollett. It says in 2014, racially charged protests flared in Ferguson following the fatal shooting of an unarmed black teenager by a police officer. Jack Dorsey says CNN was creating conflict during the Ferguson, Missouri riots just so the cable news can film it. So, child, listen. You mean to tell me that not only is Justice Smollett out here Justice Smollett, but so is CNN and Joe Biden and all the rest of them. But anyway, let's keep going. We got some more news to break. Y'all, there has been a lawsuit filed, right? This is a legal effort to remove Marjorie Taylor Greene from the Georgia ballot, okay? They are removing her. We're trying to. They say a federal judge ruled Monday that a group of Georgia voters can proceed with their legal fight to disqualify Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene from running for re-election because of her alleged role in the January 6, 2021 attack on the U.S. Capitol by a pro-Trump mob. Now, this is what I'm telling y'all. How y'all filing the lawsuit and ain't even been no conviction? Ain't no judge say she guilty. Ain't nobody put her in jail. It ain't even no proof that she had anything to do with it. Just because she a conservative, that ain't the real reason why they want Marjorie Taylor Greene out of there. Y'all know that. Y'all know Marjorie Taylor Greene. Y'all know her mouth. She about bad as me. She gonna say what she want to say, how she want to say it. And they gonna do anything they can to discredit her because they know that that's one white woman that's gonna speak against their agenda when it comes to abortion and their agenda when it comes to sexually transitioning these children. So of course the attack is always on us black people because we mobilize the movement. Oh, she hates black people. God forbid that the white people fighting, voting for our babies to not be aborted hate us. Because if you was to ask me, I would think that the real white supremacists will want our babies to be dead before they're alive. I would think that they want, our babies to be killed before they even have a chance to be born. But that's just me. All right, come on. Let's keep going. Now, this is the last one, y'all, and we're wrapping it up. And the show was good this morning because we only did an hour. I got to get ready to go to work. Listen. Breaking news in Atlanta. And this is some ATL, Black Community News. Y'all, and it might be a little old, but let me put this back on. Rapper Cash Out. And I'm going to put this in the chat. I'm going to bring a couple of y'all up so we can talk about this bill that passed down there in California. So the link is in the chat. But rapper Cash Out, y'all, it's being reported that rapper Cash Out has been arrested. Not only are they saying that he was arrested, they saying his mama was arrested too. Let's talk about this. Rapper Cash Out, known for his hit song Cashing Out, was arrested, charged with 13 counts, including sex trafficking, rape, aggravated sodomy, and racketeering. 5 others were also charged, including Cash Out's own mother, Mama Cash Out. The rapper is accused of luring women into prostitution via Instagram and pimping them out in a hotel room off Fulton Industrial Boulevard and a home on Alfred Avenue. He's currently in jail facing 25 years to life, is convicted. Now, I got all kind of issues with this, and I'm going to tell you why. Because I was following Cash Out, and in the article it say women. Some of y'all really just hoes. Like, can we just be honest? Some of y'all really just hoes. Some of y'all the same ones marching down there with Amber Rose talking about slut walk, and we proud to be sluts, and some of y'all can't wait, you know what I'm saying, to try to, trick somebody up out of some money. Like, some of y'all really just hoes. And I I gotta say it because at the end of the day, you know, when it comes to children and human trafficking and exploiting and all of that, that's one thing. But then we got another thing, right? When it comes to this system constantly, right, destroying black men, right? You know, maybe you know, he hooked you up with one of his partners. I don't know. But I was following Cash Out. I looked at his page. Did none of them women look like they were captured to me? They had OnlyFans accounts and everything. They basically paraded around. Nobody looked like they weren't happy to be there. They all looked like they wanted to be there. The fact that y'all got this man locked up because of some fast-ass women that wanted to use him as a connect so they can make some money. Listen, your mama should have taught you a long time ago. You always get your money first. If you a fool and you out there laying on your back and you want to give your money to a man at your own free will, that is you. Now, there's a difference between these grown-ass fast women that enjoy being hoes, because in 1 minute, y'all singing, you know, Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion. We talking about wet ass pussy and how good we can do this. And every time you see a black woman, she walk around with a string in her ass, seeing who can twerk or shake the hardest or what. You know, everybody talking about hands off our whoredom. Y'all even had Savage 21 out there carrying a sign talking about he a hoe too. Oh God. Y'all remember that sign? Y'all remember when Amber Rose had Savage 21 out there holding up the sign, her slut walk, talking about I'm a hoe too. Y'all remember? But listen, man, like I don't condone, you know what I'm saying, anything that happened to anybody. I don't know what Mama Cash Out got to do with it. Y'all need to free Mama Cash Out for real. I don't know what's happening on there. Hold on 1 second. Let me fix what's going on over here on Bigo because somehow I done stopped the thing. I don't know what to do. Hold on. Oh, shit. What I done did. Hold on. There we go. Listen. I'm just saying. We need to follow this place very closely. Make sure that we're paying attention, man, because I don't know about this one. Like, I was watching. Everybody looked like they was doing what they wanted to do. Now, it's difference, you know, in between these young girls, these young boys that we need to protect from a sexual agenda. And then it's a difference from, you know, a groupie that met a rapper or somebody she think famous, you know, that got some money and they want to be a part of it. And what Mama Cash Out got to do with it? I got to look more into this case. Why y'all got his mama in it? What the mama got to do with it? OnlyFans accounts are legal. This is what they doing. Y'all promote this culture, this atmosphere like it's all good. Y'all didn't put Hugh Hefner in jail. And this is another message I got. And we're going to clear this out. R. Kelly. I'm looking at this whole R. Kelly situation a little bit different now. And I just want to say this. If I was R. Kelly, I would identify as a woman at this point. If I was R. Kelly, I would get me some M&Ms. I would color in my eyebrows. I would arch them. I would get a Velcro strip, stick a couple of strands of hair on top of my head, identify as a woman, get transferred to a woman's prison, and live my best life. That's what I would do if I was R. Kelly. Now, in this instance, it'll be completely legal. It'll be completely legal in this instance. Nobody would be charged. Nobody would be accused. Nobody would have an issue with R. Kelly having a whole prison full of women. They would encourage it. R. Kelly, anybody got the address? Y'all find out where R. Kelly at. We're going to go on, y'all, and try to see, can we get him a couple of strands of hair in and get him some money on his commissary so he can go on and order his M&Ms, man, and tell these people that he is now, you know, it's Roberta Kelly, and let that man live out the rest of his days. Now I got somebody in the back office, Jay Brown. I see you back there cracking up, brother. It ain't funny. It's just what it is. Talk to us. Unmute your mic.
Man, you just killed me with that one. Good morning, Ange. Good morning, chat. This is my first time being up here, so I just want to thank you. And I really appreciate you because you're one of the ones that I really started looking into and started helping me to see the other side of things. The other day we were talking about it on the panel about how, well, I was speaking on how we were brainwashed coming up as kids just to vote Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. Like Bill Clinton was supposedly our first black president that they were saying the hood, you know what I'm saying? And we really didn't know what was going on behind the scenes until we started growing up, looking at things and then hearing a 94 crime bill and all that other stuff. So it's just crazy how now. So just thank you for that because you really help open my eyes to it, and I appreciate it. I don't like the fact that as black people we call each other coons and stuff like that if we don't see the other side, because if they would just sit down and listen to what you're saying instead of looking at the headlines, then they will see that everything you're talking about is for the black people. We can disagree. Like what people really don't understand is that you can disagree with me on things, but that don't mean that I'm still not fighting for what you fighting for. I still don't want the best for our community. You know what I'm saying? People just want to be up in arms about one thing, like, but not look at the other side. Like,
Let me ask you a question.
yes, ma'am.
Just as a young black man, what do you think about the passing of this new bill, AB 223, down in California, that basically says you can kill a baby up to 28 days? You can basically abort a baby up to 28 days after it's born.
It makes me sad, really, because I got four beautiful babies in my house. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it kind of made me sad to say I'm from California because I'm from Inglewood, California originally. And so right now, the just to see how they try to word everything to make it seem like it's okay. At the end of the day, it's murder. No matter how you look at it, you are euthanizing, however you want to put it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these babies ain't on death row.
Right.
You know what
Innocent
I'm saying?
life. Say that.
They're innocent. They
Right.
ain't done nothing. And
Right.
and when y'all first started this abortion thing, y'all had the whole thing to say that they're a clump of cells. They're not alive. Like, but now how can anybody be okay with a full term baby coming out now? And y'all saying, oh, do you want it or do you want to return the sender? Like, God, dog, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's getting worse. Everything's just getting worse. And I mean, and I know that it's gonna keep getting worse because of what we believe in. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to, go too deep
Right.
on your platform because I love the fact that you are able to speak and they not keep
But
taking you down.
let's talk about it. It's only one reason why they would allow a baby born after a baby to be aborted that's born already. We want fully developed organs, y'all. Let's
Organs,
just be for
come
real.
on, man,
We got to
come
get
on.
deep into the conversation, but you know what it is. They want fully developed organs. They're not giving the babies back to the mama and saying, "Here, go bury
Go
them."
bury them. They
Even in
taking
the
them.
abortion clinic, when you walk
They
out, they're
taking
not
them.
giving you your baby. You're not getting your baby's remains. What are they doing with these remains? These are fresh hearts, fresh eyes, fresh kidneys, fresh pancreas, fresh whatever you want to call it, liver, fresh brains.
Like that's one of those things where people have to stop saying like it's a conspiracy. You know what I'm saying? When do we stop saying that it's a conspiracy? Because we've been saying this for a long time that they want our black organs, they want baby organs. I'm not just gonna say just ours, but that's what because it was a lot of that going on back in the day where people were missing, and they like, oh wait, where everybody at? And now they're showing you like, hey, we're not giving you back this child. So we're gonna take it, we're gonna study. And you hear in some of the studies that they do for cures and stuff like that, it comes from the stem cells from babies that you know what I'm saying? So it's a lot that goes on and it's just gonna keep getting worse and worse. And it's sad. We just got to protect the babies that we can protect, and we really have to look at who we're putting into office, because we don't let the foxes in the hen house.
Say that. Look at
We
this
don't
right
let the
here, y'all. I want y'all to see this article while he's talking about it. This is a university right here caught harvesting body parts from babies born alive, left to die. This is all what we talking about these bills, the Born Alive Act that every Democrat in office voted against. These are bills. These are alive. Not only that, up in Pittsburgh, this had something to do with Fauci. Do y'all remember? They were taking the scalps off of aborted babies and sewing them on the lab rats to grow hair, to see if hair would grow.
Mm-hmm.
Who children we sacrifice? Ours for their agenda? Brother, I thank you so much for being woke this morning. I thank you for giving us your commentary. Join us again anytime.
I will.
Everybody that's in the chat this morning, we had us a quick conversation. We just talking about what's really going on, the reality. Bill AB 2223 passed yesterday, Sacramento, California. Everybody need to be woke. Everybody need to be aware. We heard the testimony from the doctor this morning. He testified that this is murder. They're not saying it's for any type of medical reason. Let's be clear. They're not saying that this is for babies that's born, with a half a brain. They're not saying this is for babies that's born severely deformed. And that's another thing I want to bring to y'all attention. They keep talking about born in the wrong body, born in the wrong body. Tell that to somebody that got cerebral palsy. Tell that to somebody that can't walk. Tell that to somebody born with 3 fingers and 2 toes. Y'all, we got to wake up. At some point, enough is enough. When we were talking earlier about, giving somebody an inch and them taking a whole mile, right? We passed gay rights. That was fine. Gay people want to get married. I ain't against that. But y'all don't went from gay people getting married to sexually transitioning children. How that work? Y'all don't went from aborting babies in the first trimester, right? Saying it's just a clump of cell. We only gonna vote in the instance, we only gonna abort in the instance of rape or incest. To anybody can kill a baby now for any reason, all the way up to 28 days after birth. When is enough enough? Let me see, Righteous Daughter, you joined us in the back. I'm gonna give you a few minutes to come on here right quick, and then we're gonna wrap up for today. Talk to us. Can you unmute your mic? Hello? Hello? Hey, can you unmute your mic? Righteous Daughter, you there? All right, we don't have time.
Yes.
All right, talk to us.
My bad, baby. I had just got on here. I wasn't even expecting you to pick me this quick or whatever. But anyway, praise God. Hallelujah. I respect everything you're doing. I've been trying to get your attention for a minute through the emails, whatever. They answered me one time, but they didn't never get back to me. I'm letting you know right here, right now. I'm one of them chicks. I'm not showing my face because I'm not really dressed this morning yet. I'm taking one of those days off, just lay around type of days. I can do whatever I want to do. But anyway, I'm from Brooklyn originally. I've been in Virginia for 22 years. I just relocated. I'm not going to say where, but I ain't far from you. They got people all in VA. Yeah, I got your back. And anybody else who's talking like we talking. I got so much information, Angie, I need to give you, girl. You need to get with me. And I mean that. When you're ready to go live with it, we can go live with it. But we need to sit down and talk about it first. I'm upset. I'm angry. I feel just like you, but this is how I'm expressing it right now. Like I said, I wasn't expecting you to get me on real quick. This is how it's all coming out. That's the spirit. But anywho, yo, what's going on? I'm more concerned about the babies right now than anything. And that's why I'm in this fight. We are also just another group of my people of mine, family of mine, are starting a petition to stop the death music. We might not get what we want, but we're going to make an impact. Trust and believe. I'm very spiritual. I don't play. We got power. We got to learn how to use it. I'm trying to teach our people how to use the power that we have before it's too late. Understand?
You better preach.
Do you understand what I'm talking about? Look, I got to sit up on that one. I don't care what you
that's right.
This is how we do it. Brooklyn, Brownsville. And guess what? I'll be 54, God willing, in a couple of more months here. Okay? Don't let me dress up, y'all. Don't get it twisted. This is fresh out the bed, but I ain't just getting up. I'm just saying. This is how I look getting up. I woke up like this. I woke up like this. Hey, okay, listen. I don't got off track. There was something I wanted to say. Oh, breaking news.
The petition to stop the death.
Well, we're gonna do that, but
okay,
that ain't why I got up here. I don't know if you heard. Whack 100.
What is
and the U guy, whatever his name is, done what's that word, y'all? When you extort somebody, they extorted Nipsey Hussle.
What?
They extorted Nipsey Hussle, Whack 100, and the other dude. And even after he died, they extorted Lauren London.
What they do?
Fight for 30,000 or 300,000. Don't quote me yet. It's just coming out late last night, y'all. I'm putting it out there. Holla, Tenacious. Haha, Tenacious, y'all. You better ask somebody. My real name is Tanya. Those that know me know me. Huh?
What? We gotta look at this. Y'all send me the links. What happened with Nipsey Hussle? We trying to figure it out. Listen, tonight,
I need to talk to you behind the scenes on that note, Mama.
See, then what I need you to do. I'm finna post my email right now down in the bottom so you guys can email me and we can get in touch and make sure I'm gonna be checking the emails today. Sis is passionate. Tenacious T is not with none of the BS, straight out of Brooklyn. Y'all, we going to Brooklyn. We finna link up with our sister. The death music.
I'm not in Brooklyn, baby. I ain't in Brooklyn. I left Brooklyn years ago, my nigga.
Oh, where you at now, sis?
I said I'm not saying where. You didn't hear me in the beginning. I said I'm from Brooklyn, but I've been in VA for 22 years, and I just relocated. So I'm in VA, and I relocated. You feel me?
Period.
Okay.
There it is. All right, sis, I'm coming to VA real soon. Listen, y'all, check this out. I got sis back in the back office. I'm going to holler at her when we get off here. I need to know what's going on with Nipsey Hussle and all of them people and why sis left Brooklyn. She say she in VA now, but you know we finna link up because we coming for the death music. We coming for y'all, what y'all got going on with these children. And this is the type of energy that we need. We need y'all to be hyped. We need y'all to be on that Jussie Smollett energy. We need y'all to be just as passionate and radical as our sister Tenacious T when it comes to fighting for our children and fighting for these babies. Look, y'all, let's lift each other up. Let's stay positive. All right? It don't matter. Listen, I see y'all in the comments, everybody. We're blessed this morning. Thank you all for tuning in this morning. Y'all go look at this bill AB 2223. Started right here in Cali. It's getting ready to spread across the nation. I've been hollering about this ever since I got in office, y'all. They coming for us. They coming for our babies. Thank you so much to everybody on YouTube for joining this morning. I got to get ready to do some work. I'll talk to you all in a minute. Let's go.